Hello, my name is Carlos Román Mateo, and in collaboration with Ángeles Solenes Corella, Vice Principal of Continuing Learning, Teaching Transformation and Employment in our university, the University of Valencia, we present this talk, Design of University Micro-Credentials to Boost Leadership, Soft Skills and Enterprise Management in the Age of AI. This is particular kind of initiative in which we present something that in our university we think is one of the main pillars of the missions of the university, which is not just education itself or generation of knowledge by research and innovation, but also transfer of knowledge, linking the education to the to society in a very close relationship. We have performed this project I'm telling you about today based on the recommendations for lifelong learning on the European Union, and in particular, thanks to a funding initiative that came to our university through a resolution of the Consellería de Educación, Cultura, Universidades y Empleo that is a way to canalize funding from next generation funds of the European Union. What is the purpose of these fundings? It's specifically to create courses of the micro-credential type. They are characterized by these features, these 8 main properties that we already make in our university, that we accomplish in our normative. So we make sure that all micro-credentials defined as these short, specific courses made for upskilling and reskilling of the professionals, not only graduate students, but all kind of professionals. So all these properties that the European Union thinks are requisite to be funded by these next generation funds are accomplished in the courses of our university. But in the case of the example that I bring you today, I want to highlight that they are courses designed after searching the particular sectors. So they are designed centered in the necessity of the students and moreover in the companies that need specific formation in this very volatile and dynamic professional context characterized by the eruption of artificial intelligence, new technologies, etc. So we present a pack of courses, different micro-credentials thematically related, so they can become a personalized and flexible training itinerary, which is something that is being demanded in Europe. So the objective of this communication or of the project itself was to design a learning pathway which was formed by a specific set of micro-credentials ad hoc design in collaboration with the companies and enterprises and based on the needs detected by them and transmitted to our institution. So how we did this methodology? We made a first meeting with the responsible people in the different companies interested in participating via the work of the University and Enterprise Foundation ADAID in our University of Valencia. So people from human resources told us after a kind of a brainstorming session what they think they would be the most important requirements for the formation of new employees. So these were the worst, most highly cited: mentoring, flexibility, innovation, ethics, empathy, critical thinking. So with this, we came to the university and we followed this pipeline. After meeting with the companies, we met with the teachers of the university of different departments that could accomplish for this specific formation. They proposed several courses that were evaluated from July to September. And in September, we had the final academic approval of these courses. Then we made a workshop presentation in the same premises of the ADAID Foundation, where we met with other important leaders in the sectors and with other teachers from the university to let them know the result of this prospective initiative. So finally, we opened an enrollment period, which is currently on course for students to enroll in these courses. So the summary of this design of specific micro-credentials after talking with the companies and after the work of the teachers from the University of Valencia that designed the courses is there was a pack of 10 micro-credentials, each of them of 3 ECTS credits, 30 hours of teaching. In total, they sum up to 30 credits. They were designed ad hoc from the company needs, and they have a public price of 135 euros after the reduction thanks to the funding from the European Union that I mentioned earlier. Finally, we established a minimum of 20 students per micro-credential. As I said, we finished this pipeline of work by making a meeting in the ADET Foundation where all these players, the issue providers of the providers of the micro-credentials, the university, the organizing companies, the proposers, all met and shared the necessity and the possibilities of this potential collaboration between companies and university. It was a very enriching session. This is the result: 10 university micro-credentials, all of them focus in what we call soft skills, very related to company management, but focus in human resources and human management of people, emotional management, but also digital competencies, cybersecurity, leadership, work group, etc., etc. All of them form a learning pathway in which soft skills are the main common denominator, but that provide a very rich formation, we think, for the professionals. This is the summary. This is the link if someone wants to spread around, because we are still in the enrollment period, as I mentioned earlier. And these are the conclusions. We think we already thought, but now we reaffirm ourselves that the format of university micro-credentials offers a great potential for adaptation to necessities and requirements of companies and industry outside the university. And even more important, that the successful micro-credential design relies strongly upon a close dialogue between companies and the institutions themselves. It's the only way to make sure that what we do is useful, what we do is needed, and that we are really fulfilling the necessities of our citizens. So this will be all. I want to thank you for your attention, and I'll be open to both myself and Vice Principal Ángeles Solanes will be ready to answer all questions through the forum of this conference. I want to thank specifically Emilio Hernandez and Ángela Vera from the ADET Foundation that were the main managers of this project, and they provided me of the specific information that I showed you today. And please be very welcome to send us your comments, suggestions, and proposals. Thank you so much, and have a nice conference.